I know.
I'm an
This is
engineer.
a quarter, yeah, it's a quarter cup. Why would you break the bank on something like that?
Designer vanilla.
Are you actually an engineer?
Alright.
I am just loving life.
I'll be out with my friends, with a drink in my hand. This is what I need.
Welcome back to Baking with Brieanna, except this time we are in Vancouver, and I have one of my good friends here, Stacie, who is also a fellow actor.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming.
This is so fun. So we're gonna make Dracula Denture cookies.
Interesting. Okay, so why this one? Besides Halloween's around the corner.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun. It's like, it's a Halloween themed baking day.
Yes.
And this is something that's super easy that you can do with your kids, if you have kids at home, if you don't have kids at home.
If you have a giant kid at home,
Yeah, I'm
your spouse.
Yeah, you like me, the gigantic spouse who loves cookies. It's super fun. It's easy to make, and there's lots of little hacks you can do if you don't want to do everything from scratch.
What should we start with? Creaming the butter and sugar, yes?
Yeah, I think we need to start with the cookies.
Okay.
Because this cookie recipe that we found actually has to be put in the fridge.
Yes, and
cool.
before that, it also has melted butter. This is
Melted butter.
room temperature butter, which is what you should use for baking, because everything should be room temperature in your ingredients. But it's melted butter because that's what makes a really soft, chewy, gooey chocolate chip cookie, like the first 2 minutes after you take the Pillsbury Doughboy cookies
Out of the oven, and they're like so, and then yeah.
But then after about 15 minutes of them on the counter, they are no longer good.
They're not that chewy gooiness anymore
But you keep going back and eating them.
because they still taste good.
Yeah,
So-
the texture's just wrong.
Yeah.
20 seconds roughly watching
20
it.
seconds. So in the meantime, we have our sugar pre-measured.
Yeah, and
Which is great.
I just dumped the salt in there, and I noticed there's a teaspoon of salt,
Yeah.
which is a lot. Usually it's like half or
Usually
an
it's like
eighth.
half a teaspoon or an eighth, quarter,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. That's a lot. I wonder why they want so much. But I do find when you have that much salt, it brings out the sweetness a little bit more.
Yep,
So maybe that's what it is.
cool. Just
Stratford Festival mug. It's pretty good.
The past is prologue. And the actors
it.
are trying to bake. Great.
It's awesome.
Trying. We will be baking.
We are baking. We're not trying. We're doing it.
We're doing it. There
and
you
we're
go.
doing it well.
The proof is in the pudding, or the cookies. Okay, so how much sugar?
Okay, so have a cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 a cup of packed brown sugar.
There you are, madame. And then I added the salt, which was a teaspoon. And at the end, we're gonna have all the recipes up for you. So if you wanna make this, no problems. Now what?
So we need 1 egg and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
And the vanilla is the only thing in cookies I ever eyeball.
Yes, yes.
Everything has to be perfectly measured. You have to take the back of the knife and you have to get all the
gotta-
flour.
Yes.
Tap, tap, get the air bubbles out. That's a free pour.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
What?
Sometimes I eyeball the salt.
What?
I know, but I think I eyeball it well because I've been baking for a long time, so I have a good idea.
That or it's denial.
It's probably denial. But I don't, if I'm giving it to someone, like if this is something I'm giving to somebody, then I won't eyeball the salt. But if
Won't
it's just
risk
for
it.
at home, I'm just making cookies for Duncan.
That's
Sometimes I
fine.
just eyeball it.
Okay. You know what? Fair enough.
Sorry. The people who are actual like pastry chefs out there are like dying because of
do that.
my eyeballing of salt. They're like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Can't do it, can't do it. No, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so
Okay.
turn that bad boy on. Whatever it's.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna slowly pour this in.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
it's a little warm, not hot. So a little bit to get the egg up to temperature slowly. Otherwise, if the egg were to be, say, from the fridge and this is warm, we could get scrambled eggs in your cookies, and that's weird.
It throws the texture off. It's no good. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really creamy. Lovely.
Done.
Amazing. Step number 3, sift in the flour and baking soda, then fold the mixture with a spatula. This recipe is from Stacie.
All
And this
right.
is the best chewy chocolate chip cookies. And it is Alvin Zoo.
I feel like Elvin knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sifting the flour. And you know what?
Yeah.
I've tried this actually for cupcakes, like carrot cakes.
Yes,
So much better.
so much better.
how
Alvin,
much?
I just have to point out, is from the Stacie team.
Oh, maybe that's...
I want to be on a Stacie team.
So tasty.com has a tasty team.
They have a team, and I wish that I was part of a Stacie team, because that seems like a fun thing to be a part of.
We'll be our own tasty team.
Tasty team, Stacie and Brieanna's
Tasty team. Wait, how much flour do we have?
So the flour is 1 1/4 cups,
I think I'm inhaling it. Okay.
all-purpose flour.
And then-
And the baking soda is 1/2 a teaspoon of baking soda. Have you ever accidentally
Nope.
mismeasured baking soda?
It's not who I am.
Yeah, it is so not who you are.
It's not who I am.
That is the truth. That is, everyone, that is the truth. You
My-
should see her cupboards.
No, my friend, we were making cookies and we did this. You know, you have to do your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients.
Yeah.
And I went to the bathroom for 2 seconds. Come back, the flour's in there.
Oh.
And I was like, what are you doing? And
You were-
trying not to be, you know, that crazy OCD person. She's like, well, we're making cookies. And I'm like, no, I know that, but the sugar is not creamed with the eggs and
Yeah.
the butter, and now the
This is all
flour's in there.
wrong.
I was like, we got to do it. She's like, well, we can save it. I said, no, it's all wrong.
Did you start over? Did you make her start over?
Yeah.
You made her start over.
I know.
Just let me.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
You got some flour here.
I could taste it.
Yeah, it was on you.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of a nightmare.
That's okay. I just really hope I don't screw up anything today.
We'll be good. We'll be good. You're fine, Stacie. You're fine.
Okay, so sift in the flour and baking soda. Fold the mixture.
Because we don't want cakey cookies. So this is where
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Really?
you to do this. You can be the mixer.
I'm gonna fold it in,
Yes.
guys. I'm gonna fold it in. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
usually just dump all of this.
I was gonna say, do you dump or do you?
It's not a cake, whereas sometimes the cake is like, please incorporate into batter in 3 different sections.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that, actually. I'm a big fan of the incorporating in sections.
And I feel like, what's his name? Is it Kelvin? Kevin?
Alvin.
Oh, I'm so
Alvin.
bad at names.
Zoo, ZHOU.
Alvin seems very meticulous and knows what he's doing with these chewy chocolate chip cookies. So he would have told us if
I think he would have said
Thank you.
if we
Yes.
needed to fold into sections.
And
I agree.
These are going to be for the little tiny Dracula teeth. Like that. That's what the cookie's going to look like.
I love that. They're really cute. Like, I hope you guys think that these are as cute as I think they are, because I found this recipe. And I mean, I kind of knew we would do all the other stuff from scratch. Like, I didn't think we were going to use, you know, the packaged stuff. But I just thought it was like a really cool, cute little thing that you could do for Halloween. I mean, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews, and I think that I would love to do something like this with them. I think it would be so fun.
Girl, I need to show you the video afterwards of this little child baking with his grandma.
Cute.
There would have been timeouts if
Oh.
it was at my house.
You couldn't do it. I think we folded here.
Oh yeah, that's good. This was next level.
This was next level.
Whoa.
The child needed a bath.
Where's my chocolate chip cookies?
I
mean, sorry.
Chocolate chip, like the chocolate chips in the fridge. Did you put them?
Cameraman's pointing. Okay, over here.
We'd do without you.
Dun-dun-dun. Also,
Okay.
nice to do a mix of milk chocolate and semi-sweet.
Yeah.
Because then it's not just all sugar.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. We also have 110 grams of the 110 grams of the dark chocolate.
Okay, this is milk chocolate though. So I'm just gonna do milk chocolate and semi-sweet.
Yeah, I think that's great. 110.
Oh, sweet, okay. I think I mixed it up.
They're both 110.
And as you see me tasting it as we go, it's because I'm making sure it passed the poison test. Is what I say.
I'd like to hear more on that one.
So you eat it, and if you're still standing, it's not poisonous, meaning it's good. So you eat on every step. It's just an excuse to eat it.
This is good. But I can see that when you have children one day, you will say that to them. You will say to your children, I'm just testing this for poison.
Well, you have to, especially when you cook and you have people over. Like, who cooks or bakes a casserole and you're making a sauce and they just never
You
try
don't taste it. That's not wrong. You would always taste it. We're gonna fold in the chocolate chunks. Fold them in. A little arm workout in there.
Not mixing it too much. It's just incorporated.
Yeah.
Checking that out.
That is actually a lot of chocolate chips.
That's what I was saying. That's 220 grams of chocolate chips.
Yeah,
You
that's a lot.
probably could have done 80 and 80.
Yeah. Once the cookies have cooled, they want you to cut them in half.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this bad boy.
Yeah.
Cut in half, which is super easy.
Yeah. And obviously we're eyeballing this.
Oh, this is really hard not to eat this.
And it says onto each cookie half. So I think,
Oh.
which makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't just have blood coming out of one
One side of the
side
mouth.
of your mouth. You wouldn't just have it on the top or the bottom. You would have it on both, right?
It would just be a mouthful of blood.
Yeah.
Take these teeth.
Yeah.
How many teeth does this guy? Oh, this guy's got a big one on the side.
Yeah. So you put it around the edges.
We made Dracula cookies for Halloween.
Love it.
And now we're gonna try. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is gonna be so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's a sugar rush. In 2 seconds, you'll see the recipes for everything. Thank you for joining. Until next time.